Hey everybody, my name's Evan.
And I'm Kyle.
And this is Season 1, Episode 7, Penguin's Umbrella.
That's right.
Of Gotham. Alright, so we're going to jump right into it.
Yep.
Great episode this week.
Wonderful.
So let's just talk about kind of stuff that happens. Let's talk about Gordon.
Yep.
Throughout the episode. So Gordon, people want him dead.
Yep.
Everybody finds out the Penguin's still alive.
That's correct.
Fish wants him dead. Bullock wants him dead. And you would think Falcone wants him dead.
Yep.
But Falcone is strangely calm throughout the whole episode.
Yeah, which
about
is weird.
Him being alive.
All he wants is his chickens.
Yeah, all he's looking at birds and being calm.
Yeah.
He doesn't care.
Which is strange, because they do mention that. What is it? Fish says he's strangely calm, like something happened.
Like he knows something.
Yeah, he knows something.
Yep.
Well, we think he does.
Oh,
right?
Definitely. So, anyway, everybody's trying to kill Gordon. Bullock tries to kill him. Gordon convinces not to.
Yep.
He goes home and they have Barbara.
Yeah.
Falcone's men have Barbara. He takes care of them.
Yep. He comes in and he wants to stay in Gotham. He doesn't want to just get out.
Good
Gotham is his home. He talks a little bit about his dad.
Yeah, because his dad was the DA for a long time.
Yeah, his dad was a DA. So he wants to stay in Gotham. He loves Gotham, which is like, I mean, I'd get out, man. Go to New York.
Yeah,
that's where everybody else goes, right?
Everybody wants you dead. So, Gordon moves throughout the episode. He just goes to work like nothing's wrong.
Yeah,
he just I'm going back to work. Yeah, but it's because he has the plan to arrest the mayor and Falcone for planting the evidence on Mario Pepper, framing him for the murders of the Waynes.
Yep, he gets some warrants and he just kind of acts like nothing ever happened, which is kind of weird. But
so before he can go and arrest the mayor and Falcone, we meet a pretty big character from the comic book series, Victor Zsasz.
Yep.
So
Zazzy.
Zazzy?
That's my nickname, Zazzy.
You're going to call him Zazzy.
He's like classy, Zazzy.
Oh, hey, classy. See,
wordplay.
I was going to say in the last episode, I was waiting for a character that was going to be a threat throughout the series. Most crime shows do that,
Yeah, that's true.
And so, but every character that's kind of, they appear, they're dead. They appear, they're dead. But Zsasz didn't. Zsasz is like,
yeah.
I mean, you obviously have Fish and Falcone and Maroni who are throughout, but they don't directly interact with Gordon.
That's correct.
But they have Zsasz come in, and I feel like he's probably, he might not be in every episode, but he's probably going to be somebody that keeps coming in because he wants Gordon dead.
Yeah. Yep. I agree. I think he's going to be a major part, but not too major.
Yeah.
Obviously, he did not die. Obviously, he's still alive, and they're definitely going to keep him on. I think that they're going to bring him on at least a couple more episodes.
Yeah.
If not for the rest, and they'll just every once in a while bring him on. That's my opinion.
Right, yeah. I think so too. I think that he'll be a big part of the show from here on out. Speaking of a big part of the show, there was no Enigma in this episode. Not even once. He wasn't even in the background or anything. Is true. He wasn't even there.
Last episode we talked about Enigma, the Riddler.
Yeah.
Was pretty much the whole last episode.
Yeah. With no fish.
With no fish.
And then this episode had a lot of fish.
So maybe, this is just my theory, maybe Fish
is
and
the
Enigma,
Riddler.
Well, no. Fish and Enigma can't work together as actresses and actors.
Maybe they hate each other.
And maybe they hate each other. Or maybe they have a thing. Oh. Maybe like they're together, they're kissing. I don't know. They're doing some stuff. And they don't want to put that on camera. I don't know.
That's your theory.
Or maybe it's just totally, I don't know.
Totally nothing to do with anything. It just so happens.
It just happened that Enigma's not there. Maybe he's shooting a movie called The Riddler.
Alright, so we see the scene with Zsasz going after Gordon.
Yep.
They fight in the police precinct.
He does some sweet flips.
He does some sweet flips, which is funny because it shows how much the crime lords in the city run the town, because Zsasz says, everybody get out, and what do the cops do?
They get out. With no questions asked.
They're just like, okay, bye, see you, Gordon, you're gonna die.
Zsasz has one gun and one knife.
Yep.
It's, in fact, it's a
like a box cutter.
It's a box cutter.
Yeah.
It's not even nothing. And then he tells everyone
yep.
to get out. Now, talking about 50 police women and policemen.
It would have been easy for them just to all be like, oh,
put up the gun, kill him, kill the other 2 ladies that were with him, and that's it. But no, he directed everyone out.
Yep.
So I think it kind of shows that villains actually do run Gotham.
Yeah, it shows how much power Falcone has in this.
Yeah,
scene.
that's correct.
So all the cops leave. They have their fight. Gordon gets shot.
Yep.
Inside, he runs out. He gets shot again outside while he's fleeing.
And he's down.
And he would have been killed if it wasn't for Montoya and Allen coming up and saving his life.
There's this car that comes by. You think it's Bullock?
I thought it was Bullock too. Yeah,
I was like, oh, Bullock.
Sweet Bullock. Yeah.
You get that. No, it's Christmas.
Christmas, I think.
I'm pretty sure it's Christmas.
Could be wrong.
So Christmas.
Christmas.
Black Christmas.
Christmas.
No racism intended.
I don't know.
I'm sorry if your name is Black Christmas or if you are Black Christmas.
Black Christmas. Okay. So,
anyways.
Okay, so they save his life. They save him from Zsasz, and then we see Zsasz do the thing that he's known for in the comic books. He kills somebody.
Which he killed a random police officer
who helped Gordon get away.
Who also saved Gordon's life.
Yeah, so.
Said, hey you, what are you doing?
Yep.
Shoots him in, what? The knee.
Yep,
actually,
she gets shot in the
knees.
By the 2 chicks. They both shoot her in the knee.
Which is weird. We got told that's...
something they like.
Yeah, they like shooting people in the knees.
Shooting out people's knees.
Didn't realize that until now.
But if you look back and you think about it, everybody keeps getting shot in the knees. So.
That's true. Yeah, that's true.
So...
weird.
So he does the Victor Zsasz thing and he cuts himself.
Yep, in his arm. So
in his arm, and you can see he already has markings.
Yep, he has markings, but it's not all of his arm. It's only up here. So I don't know, like if he started here or if he started here, but he says, what was the number?
28.
28. He says, this is number 28, and he cuts himself. So that implies that he only killed 28 people.
So we'll see. That'll definitely be interesting as we go through the series to see how many marks they let him put on himself. And some of those, if you saw some of those wounds, the one next to the one he just did, looked pretty fresh. So
yeah, that's true.
He might have been on another assignment before. But anyways, that's besides the point. So
that's true. Yeah.
But we got to meet Zsasz, who we hope is going to be somebody who
major character,
comes back around.
Yep.
So Gordon gets saved by Montoya and Allen. They go to Bruce or Wayne Manor.
Yep.
They go to see Bruce, and he pretty much just says to Bruce, "Hey, I might be killed. They might kill me for what I'm about to do.
So I can't see your parents, or I can't find your parents.
I can't find your parents, killer. But these 2 are going to take over for me if something happens."
And Bruce is like, "Don't talk to me like a child."
Yeah, he's like all mad.
That's classic teenager growing up.
So,
Bruce Wayne.
So, I don't know. That scene was a little out of place to me because I'm like, why would Gordon bring them to him?
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
But I guess they saved him, and he just kind of need to get some stuff set up. So
yeah, that's true. They kind of had to tie some things up. They can't just leave him hanging.
Yeah, so
I mean,
they're not just gonna drop him in the middle of nowhere. But so then the next day comes and he goes to arrest the mayor, Falcone.
Yep,
which was a pretty BA scene when he gets in the car with the mayor.
This is a really cool scene.
They walk in with those huge gats.
Yep.
And they just jump in the mayor's car and say you're under arrest. And
and bring him into, and then of course the mayor's just like, whatever. He doesn't even care. He just kind of goes with it because there's Gordon and Bullock with big guns.
Yeah.
They're massive. And then they just walk right into Falcone's house.
So they go to Falcone's, and Falcone has a Joker up his sleeve, as it were.
Yep.
Because he goes, you can arrest me, but if you arrest me, Zsasz is going to kill Barbara.
That's true.
And he doesn't believe it. Bullock doesn't believe him.
Yep.
And Gordon doesn't want to take the chance of losing Barbara, so...
Yep.
So he just goes along with it and says, okay, well, I guess we're not going to arrest you.
Yep.
Zsasz really did have Barbara.
Yeah, which is pretty cool. And they're actually just in the other room. Zsasz is getting some muffins, eating some muffins.
No. I don't know the chick's name. She wouldn't let him eat any because she thinks he's a creep.
That's true.
Which is true because he is kind of a creep.
He is really creepy.
He does seem really drugged out in the police scene. He's like, his eyes are all red and he's like...
He's super bald.
Super bald.
More bald than we've seen before.
Super bald.
Right? You didn't notice that?
Well, I noticed he was bald.
But he's super bald. I mean,
yes.
there's like no hair on his head. There's no stubble.
That's true.
So maybe that's something to do with... I don't know. I don't even know what I'm talking about.
So, okay, and then kind of wrap up with Gordon for the episode.
Yep.
Falcone just lets him live. He says...
Yeah.
He says to Gordon Bullock, just get out, go.
Yeah.
You guys are good for now. And it's just like...
Which is weird. I was shocked. I was like, what's going on?
So, yeah, you would think Falcone would have had him killed for the Penguin being alive. Then you would think Falcone would have had him killed for trying to arrest him. And then there they are in Falcone's house, surrounded by Falcone's men. He could easily off them.
Yep.
And nothing.
Nothing. He just lets him
says,
go.
let him go. He doesn't care.
Yep.
And so
him and Barbara
and Bullock.
And Bullock. Barbara's not wearing any pants.
Yeah, it looks like she's not wearing any pants.
She's wearing a skin-toned skirt.
Yeah.
And so if you look from a distance, it looks like she's not wearing any pants. Yeah. It's really gross.
I'm like, why the heck do they have her kidnapped in the kitchen with no pants on?
But she still has a nice shirt.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like, but anyways, she was obviously wearing pants. Saw at the end. But anyways, back to important things.
Yep.
So that kind of wraps up with Gordon throughout the episode. We talked about Zaz being in the episode, which is like a big deal because he's definitely a villain from the comic book series, and we hope he's going to be a bigger part of the show. We don't know how much he works for Falcone.
That's true.
So we'll see what Falcone wants him to do throughout the series. But the other big part, let's talk about everything that happened with the Penguin through the episode.
Yeah.
So Penguin is, huge in this episode.
Yep.
Another episode of Penguin. Penguin season 1, episode 7.
Yeah, pretty much. Penguin, the new series that just overtakes Gotham. Let's forget about Bruce Wayne and just put in Penguin.
Yeah. So Penguin, obviously, at the end of the last episode, Penguin goes to the GCPD to prove that he wasn't killed.
Yep.
And then in this episode, it kind of just seems like he got to leave. Like, no one really cared he was
there.
They
didn't really talk about that.
Which I guess the GCPD doesn't know Penguin as a villain or as a bad guy.
That's true.
So they probably would have just let him leave. So. They show with the scene where he's walking down the street. It shows that he has some power because he has those 2 goons with him, and there's that kid that almost runs into him, and that goon pushes the kid out of the way.
So
you can
showing he has.
So you can see Penguin has some
power.
sort of. He's starting to gain power with the Maroney family.
Yep.
So Fish obviously wants him killed.
Yep.
Fish goes to Maroney to barter for Penguin's life. And you see in the scene that Maroney's super protective of Penguin. Like, he doesn't want to let him go. Fish is like, we need to kill him. It's because of respect.
Yep.
Falcone wants him dead. He betrayed me. I want him dead.
Yep.
And Maroney's just like, well, you can't have him.
Yeah.
Like, he just loves Penguin.
Yep.
And you find out in the next scene that Maroney thinks he's a golden goose.
Yeah.
That he's like this cash cow.
Yeah.
And he thinks that's why Fish wants him.
Yeah, that's true.
And I think in the scene with Carbone, he calls him a yellow rat-bellied snitch or something weird.
Not the best adjective, but
whatever. But that's really what he is. He's a snitch.
That's true. Yeah.
And so Maroney thinks they want him because he's some criminal mastermind. Mm-hmm. When in reality, they just want him dead because he's a snitch.
Yeah.
He's not helping anybody. He's just out to bring everybody down.
Or is he?
Oh. So I think that's really everything important with Penguin until the end of the episode.
Yeah. So then Penguin just drops off. We don't even hear anything. But
well, okay, wait. Let's talk about the scene where he goes and he kills Nikolai first.
Oh yeah.
He goes and he kills Nikolai, Fish's boyfriend. So obviously he kills a bunch.
Sweet scene.
Yeah. So they blow the door in. They walk in. They just mow everybody over.
Yep.
So they kill Fish's men.
Yep.
Because obviously Penguin knows where Fish's hideouts are because he was with Fish all the time.
Yep.
And then he does something. Carbone, who is Maroney's right-hand man, says he says, well, I could just kill you right now, Penguin, and say that Fish's men did it.
Yep.
And what does he do?
Kills him.
He kills him. He goes, the problem with you is you don't pay your men enough.
Yeah.
Goes, so I'm giving your men a raise, and then they grab Carbone and
then he stabs him.
Yeah, he
twice.
sticks him. Psh, psh.
Right in the stomach. Ooh.
And so I read something online and I liked it. it said everything that Penguin does is double-sided towards him.
That's
he
true.
kills a bunch of Fish's men and Fish's right-hand man. He then kills Maroni's right-hand man, which benefits him because now both crime leaders are down men. Good men that they love. So it's pushing him forward more in the momentum of...
That's smart.
So Penguin does all that, and then he goes and sees Falcone.
Yep.
Which is the twist ending. I thought it was a twist. I didn't see it coming.
Yeah, I didn't see it coming.
And so he goes to see Falcone, and we have this sweet flashback scene.
Yep. To
the day that Jim was supposed to kill Penguin. Penguin actually met with Falcone.
Yep.
Before that.
Yep.
Before the dock scene.
Talks about working with Falcone.
Yep.
Makes a deal.
He wants to be Falcone's snitch.
Yep.
He actually says, I'm going to infiltrate the Maroni family.
Yeah.
And I'll snitch to you what Maroni's going to do.
Wow.
And it's like, and then he begs, let Jim Gordon kill me.
Yeah.
And that was the thing. If Jim didn't kill him, then he would do all that for him. Otherwise, Jim would just kill him. But he didn't think Jim was going to.
Yeah.
And you realize after you see that scene, and after you see Penguin talking with Falcone, you realize that everything that's happened so far has all been Penguin's plan.
Yep. This is all his plan. This is his major plan for everything to happen. And who knows what he has in store.
Yeah, because in the first episode, see, I guess I felt in the first episode he wasn't really doing anything.
Yeah.
I feel like in the first episode is when you really see him starting wanting to become a crime lord.
Yep.
He starts beating that guy in the alleyway and he loves it.
Yep.
And I think he sees Fish with all of her power and he kind of wants that for himself.
Yep.
So then throughout the series, you just kind of think, oh, he's his low life. Mm-hmm. Everything that's happened, him getting shot at the dock, him coming back, him slowly infiltrating the Maroni family, everything with Fish in the war.
Yep.
That he sees coming. He kept saying, I see a war coming.
Yeah.
He's the one causing the war to come. That's how he could see it coming.
He's smart. Yeah.
He's really smart. And
man,
I thought this episode was great.
I thought it was wonderful. And actually, I read a thing. Ratings were the best it's ever been after this episode. So
yeah.
So if you hated the episode, you're
how did you? Okay, last episode was good because of the ending.
Yeah.
The ending where he comes in and he stops everything. That was amazing.
That was awesome. Yeah.
This episode, the whole thing was so good.
Agree.
With Zaz coming in, with you kind of like, oh man, Penguin is a genius.
Yeah.
When Maroni's talking about Penguin being a golden goose, you're like, Maroni doesn't know what he's talking about. He's just a snitch. And then at the end of the episode, you're like, holy crap, he's a freaking golden goose.
Yep, he's the one.
And so, do you think Falcone knows that Penguin's going to try to take his position of power? Because he kind of just told Falcone that he was going to snitch for him.
Yeah.
But, I mean, you got to see Penguin's killing all these guys and stopping all these... Like, do you think Falcone suspects anything?
I don't think so, I think that... I think Falcone thinks he's still in charge. I think he still thinks he has men, and that he can still take Penguin down if he gets out of hand. But I think Penguin knows that Falcone knows that.
Yeah.
So he's kind of playing it safe for now, and eventually he's gonna be the main guy.
Yeah, I don't think Penguin will go straight for Falcone. Yeah. I think he's gonna take Fish. I think he's trying to take Fish out.
Yeah.
I don't really think he's trying to take Maroni. I think he kind of sees how Maroni runs things.
Yeah.
And he kind of sees Maroni is more of like he's not really a thinker.
Yeah.
He's more of a brute force kind of guy. So I think he's thinking about taking Fish down. Once he has Fish, he could take Maroni or have Maroni work for him.
Yep, I agree.
I definitely think we're going to see him pushing more for Fish's power, Fish's title spot, however you want to put it, in the crime ladder of Gotham.
I see that too. I see him being the total one over Gotham. I mean, it's still super early. We're still in the, seventh?
Yeah,
seventh episode of the first season. So it's still super early to tell, but who knows? Maybe he'll be king in the last season. Who knows?
Yeah, but definitely you can see his rise to power happening.
I agree.
Steadily, and now that we know he's been working for Falcone the entire time, you really see that, wow, he does have more power than people think.
Sense.
And then you realize that's why Falcone didn't want to kill Penguin.
Yep.
And then I guess there's the scene where at the end, Falcone says, "Why don't you want me to kill Gordon?" And Penguin just says, "Oh, just thank you for doing it as a favor to me." So Penguin has something planned with Gordon.
Oh man.
Because he doesn't want Gordon dead, even though Falcone wants him dead.
Yep.
And if Falcone wanted him dead, he'd be dead. You know.
Yep.
So Falcone has a lot of trust in Penguin for not killing the person Penguin wants alive.
That's true.
So that'll be interesting to see how that all plays out. Maybe it's just because he knows Gordon's not afraid to take down somebody like Fish or Maroney.
Yeah.
Or Falcone, obviously. He's not afraid. Or the mayor, you know. Yeah. Maybe that's it.
Yeah.
Maybe he just wants Gordon to help him take his competition down.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't know.
Penguin has.
Yeah, I mean, you find out that he's way smarter. Yeah, he's way smarter than we all thought.
Yeah, we thought he was just some dumb little penguin, but
yeah, nope, he's got a plan.
He's pretty much Batman.
He's pretty much, or the Joker.
Like my theory,
he's as smart as the Joker.
He's killing like the Joker. He's wearing purple suits like the Joker. Except this episode, I noticed that he's wearing all black.
Yeah,
unless it was the lighting.
I think they kind of. I think the writers read online that people were like, oh, he must be the Joker because this episode and a little bit of the last episode, he is really playing the Penguin role.
Yeah, he has an umbrella this episode. The title is called Penguin's Umbrella.
He has an umbrella,
so obviously he's the Penguin. Writers aren't gonna throw that in. That they're not gonna throw a twist that he's the Joker. No, he changes his name, hires some fat guy. I don't know,
but. I like. Do you like the episode then?
I loved it. I thought it was great. So far, it's one of the best.
Yeah, I'm definitely excited to see where they had the original. I think they only had 8 episodes planned originally.
Yeah, and this is the 7th.
So I think the next episode we're going to kind of see. It'll probably feel like a wrap up because they thought that's where the season was going to end. But
I'm sure
I'm really excited to see what happens because. They're still talking about Arkham. They're still talking about the war.
Yep.
They're still talking, and I guess it's unclear to me. Did they actually open Arkham Asylum, or are they still because maybe that was the plan. Was the end of the 8th episode was to open Arkham Asylum, and then that would lead into the next season. So maybe this season we'll see Arkham open, and then the rest of the episodes will play in with people going to Arkham or whatever.
Yeah.
But I'm really excited to see where the episodes are. Where the show goes.
Me too.
It's picking up traction.
Yeah.
It's definitely getting better and better with each other. The first episode, I was like, this won't last. I honestly didn't think the pilot was that great. I thought the acting was terrible.
Yeah, me too. I thought fighting was kind of bad. I mean, the story was good. I mean, they're showing what they can. Yeah. But I thought it was okay. But they're definitely, especially after this episode, they're definitely picking up.
Oh yeah,
speed, and they're definitely rolling on with.
It's getting better and better
with
and
a
better.
really good season. So
yeah, so I'm excited to see what happens next. So
and don't forget that Scarecrow. This is just news, like I think today or yesterday.
Oh yeah, you're telling me about
Scarecrow is supposed to be in this season. They said either the 8th or 9th episode. So the next 2 episodes.
I could be wrong on this. But there's also an episode coming up, and I don't remember if it was the 8th or 9th episode, titled Harvey Dent.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So, I don't know what... I don't think it's the 8th episode. I think it's the 9th episode is titled Harvey Dent.
Yeah.
So, that might tie into...
That's true. Forgot about that. Yeah, and it's really weird because both Harvey Dent, both Scarecrow, don't really kind of put in play until Batman.
Yeah.
So it's going to be really cool, really interesting, I think, to see what they do with that, to see how they do that, because Harvey Dent could be a long childhood friend of Bruce Wayne, or like a long enemy. They could do whatever they want. Because
I think at this point they have to bring Harvey Dent in as just a lawyer.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't think they'll make him into Two-Face so early on.
No, yeah.
But then again, the Zsasz origin comes from Penguin.
Yep.
And Penguin's not in power yet, but we obviously already see a murderous Zsasz.
So definitely mixing it up.
Yeah, so they're not following storylines exactly.
Yeah.
So who knows? I mean, who knows if Harvey Dent becomes Two-Face? And I think you said the Scarecrow character will be Scarecrow. He's not just going to be a character name drop. He's going to be Scarecrow.
He's going to be Scarecrow. So they're definitely gonna throw that in, and it's gonna be really interesting to see how they add that in.
Yeah.
Especially to the first season. There's so much stuff that's happened.
Yeah.
Like, what are they going to do next? What are they going to do second season? Like,
maybe,
third season?
Maybe they were doing the Penguin storyline, thought that was going to be the season. They added all the episodes. Now they're going to do maybe like a Scarecrow storyline.
Yeah, who knows?
And then like a Riddler season 2.
Yeah, more Riddler. That's what I'd like to see.
That was another thing in the pictures they showed from the Harvey Dent episode. They never showed Harvey Dent, but Catwoman does meet Bruce.
That's true.
So that'll be interesting to see what's going on with that. Why do they meet?
Yep. So that's what we're looking for. Thought it was a great episode.
Yeah, definitely. So
ratings were good.
Yep. Can't wait for next week's episode. So
yeah,
I think we're gonna wrap the episode up there.
Yep.
If we mess something up, we're not Batman.
No.
Encyclopedias
or Batman.
Or
that would be cool.
He's not Batman. But you get it?
No.
I said you weren't Bat, and you said okay.
No, I am Batman. I don't know what you're talking about.
All right. Comments down below. If you liked it, share it with your friends. Hit the subscribe button. And like I said, if we mess something up, just comment down below and tell us, and we'll correct ourselves.
Yep.
We definitely want to know what we're getting right, what we're getting wrong. We love this series so far, and we hope you guys are liking it too. So
yeah, definitely let us know.
So join us next time on
definitely
Splash Talk.